Hi, I'm Mark Zipperly. I want to talk to you a little bit about wholesaling. I told you people that I would definitely get into this, and I'm going to keep my word. What is wholesaling and what's it about? Well, wholesaling a house is very simple. You find a property that is at a deep discount, that you can buy it at a deep discount. Let's say the property's actually worth $150,000 and you can buy it for, say, $100,000. And you can then put a contract on it. What you're actually doing is locking the property up for a few days. It's usually about 30 days. Do you need credit? Do you need cash? No. You don't need either one at this point in time. You lock it up with a contract. Simple one-page contract will do it. And then you go out and you start looking for a buyer. Or you might even have one in mind when you set up a contract. You can wholesale just about anything. In other words, you could even do an option on the property. You could wholesale the option to someone else. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you find a property that you can buy at a deep discount and you lock it up, you can then assign the contract to another individual. That individual then would pay you an amount of money, probably somewhere between $3,000 and $10,000, and you would then do an assignment paper, just a one-page deal, that assigns that to that individual. It assigns that contract that you have to that individual, and he or she then goes and closes on the property. Where does that leave you? It leaves you with $3,000 or $4,000 in your pocket, and you don't have to close on the property. Someone else did. You didn't use any cash. You didn't use any credit. You didn't have to show credit. You didn't have to go to a bank. How do you find a wholesale property? Well, they're out there. You can do flyers. You can do in a laundromat. We buy houses type thing. Bandit signs. You've seen them all over the place. They're called bandit signs because they're not legal. And we still use them, but we're a little careful about how we use them. You could actually put it on a billboard if you wanted to, and paid billboard. And that is a big bandit sign, and it's not going to be stopped. Just giving you a few ideas. How do you go about finding a buyer? If you find a property, how do you go about finding a buyer? Well, you could advertise it right on Craigslist, on homes for sale. You might put bandit signs out around the property saying that home must sell, and then you in the contract it says that you have the right to bring in partners and inspectors to see the property. Well, the person that you're bringing in would be either a partner or an inspector, and then you would go ahead and sign them up and they'd close on the property. After you do this a while, you will gain a list of people that would want to buy from you, and it works very well. How much can you actually take out for an assignment fee? Well, it depends on the size of the property and the value. If I look at a property that's a couple $100,000 value and I can buy it for $150,000 and I want to do a quick flip on it, I might do $5,000. I shoot for 10, but sometimes we have to settle for 5. I don't like to settle with the buyers because it kind of gets them into the habit of making you offers that you don't want. and if you're pretty tight on your assignment fee and you don't move too much, they won't do that. They won't get the idea that they can do it. Well, now when you do an assignment and the person takes it to the person that buys the assignment from you, takes it to the lawyer to close on it, it is no different than you closing on it. The only difference is you get the assignment check and you walk out with no problems. You have your money and you're on your way. Now what do you do after that? You do it again. Just keep right on doing it because it's easy. It's a quick way to make money. It is not, there is nothing illegal about it. It's all perfectly legal and above board. I find it to be one of the best ways to get started in real estate. There's lots of other things that you can look at too in wholesaling. Land and lots. A lot of people have you know, small lots. You know, maybe a building lot that's next door to them, and if you can find out about it, they'd like to sell it, and you can get a bargain on it. I did one in Brunswick, New York, about 2 or 3 months ago. It was a 5-acre lot was worth in the 70s. I got the contract on it for 30. I sold it for 35 with my assignment fee. So it was a $5,000 assignment fee. It was a quick sell in less than 3 weeks. And if you can find those, you can make some money on those as well. There's a lot of other ways in real estate to make money. And if you go down the road and learn, you'll learn to recognize them as they come along, and you'll want to get right on them. One of the places that I would recommend you look for more education on wholesaling is with Vina Jones Cox. You can find her right on the internet. Just punch in Vina Jones Cox and she's going to pop right up there. Her father was a 20-year veteran, or yeah, I'd say a 20-year veteran. Her father did for years was a real estate investment entrepreneur, and she was working with him, and she has over 20 years experience. I attended her wholesaling academy in Orlando, Florida this last year, and I learned a lot from her. And another guy she had with her, Jerry Fink, did a thing on rehabbing houses. And I learned quite a bit from him. I was a rehabber, and I had to stop because I had a little bout with cancer, and the doctor told me that chemotherapy had weakened my lungs, and that he didn't want me in the dust and dirt anymore. So I'm strictly wholesaling now. If I do any rehabs, we're going to contract everything out. That's it for today, and look forward to talking to you some more. We are going to, by the way, we are going to do a rehab if everything goes right. It's on an ugly house in North Greenbush, New York, and this house needs to be jacked up and a cellar put under it. That's the main problem with it. Minor problems after that we're going to fix, but we're going to bring a house that's $45,000 up to about $150,000 by doing this, and we're going to document it. So watch for the videos, and we'll catch you later.